this is the home screen of our authoring platform, FlexRule Designer. As you can see, it has a button there directly allows you to open DMM file and start working with the DMM files. So if I open this using a DMN, let's create test DMN demo project. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to open the standard loan example that it comes with the DMN standard. There is a loan example for loan origination. You can see as soon as I open that particular DMN file from the DMN standard, all the related models are created here for us. I can navigate, for example, to this particular decisions requirement diagram. So DMN has the concept of decisions requirement diagram, which essentially is the decision graph we talked about that decomposes this particular decision about the routing. So this routing is the top decisions that in the loan origination example, it says, what do we need to do with this applicant? Do we need to approve it? Do we need to reject it? Do we need to refer it to someone else? And what is going to happen at the beginning of this loan origination process? Now, as you can see, now based on this particular DMN model, FlexRule supports the full DMN standard conformance level 3. And what that means is we have the full implementation of all the box expression you need. So this is the box expression editor. You can add different contexts. You can add different type of box expression here. We support, for example, if we open this business knowledge, we support the decision table. So if I open, I zoom in and I open this, you can see this is the decision table with all the entry of the decision table, which is conformant with the DMN standard. Or for instance, these input nodes that I highlight on the screen, they are all coming from the DMN model that we opened. But if we open this particular node on the screen, what you're going to see is all the definition of those inputs are also referenced here in your DMN project. Now, the good thing about FlexRule is, let me close all but this particular model. Now, the good thing about this is now we can put this in the debug and simulation mode. One of the powers of FlexRule is this live debugging and simulation capability. So if I come here, I can put the information about this particular applicant, or I can copy paste it from the JSON. You can see all the information is now coming through. Now we can put this model into the debug simulation mode. All of a sudden, what you're going to see is a yellow arrow, yellow highlighting shows exactly what is going to happen in this particular decision graph. And you can go to the next step, which is going to execute a box expression. You can see you are in full control. You can go to different steps of the execution. Or for example, in this particular case, we're going to execute this decision table. So as we execute this decision table, the results are being calculated. And by the way, you can see all the results and inputs and outcome of those intermediate decisions here in the parameters window. So this live debug simulation capability gives you ability to really see what is happening in your decision project, not like a black box. You're actually walking through different rules and scenarios. So if I stop at this point, you can see based on the rules that we executed, this particular application been accepted. Now, this was part of the new generation of the FlexRule O. Another thing is that as part of the DMN, there is a expression language which is called fill. fill is an expression language, friendly enough expression language, that's what it is, and allows you to build more complex models. When you want to use fill, essentially one of the challenges of using fill is you cannot immediately start testing your expression and see what are the outcome of those expressions. But in FlexRule, what you can do is you can launch to something that we call interactive shell. I want to copy and paste from a couple of expressions that I have. So for example, you can see we support the full fill expression, and you can evaluate them directly inside the shell. So for instance, this particular expression that you see on my screen is for return expression from DMN, which you can quickly see what are the result of this particular expression. Or for example, if you use uppercase, that is going to make the value inside the parentheses uppercase, and they are all they are all fill expressions, and you can test them out here, make sure that it works. It makes it very easy in an interactive way to use those expressions and test them out as part of your design and automation stage when you're dealing with complex expressions. And the help of the full DMM functions is available as part of the integrated environment that we have.